welcome to another episode of Gaming with Mr. C. Cue that music!
Gaming with Mr. C. Gaming with Mr. C. Gaming with Mr. C.
So guys, I'm going to be breaking down the last week of gaming for you guys. I do apologize for the delay, but COVID, you know what? This just isn't going to work, man. I don't. Just make sure you stay 6 feet away from your computer screen, guys, and we'll be okay. So guys, the last week of gaming, man. So let's start with NBA 2K. So guys, NBA 2K series has come out and stated that there will be 4 titles coming out this fall. That is right, 4 titles. You heard me correct. 4 NBA 2K games this year. There's no basketball being played, but we got 4 different options here, I guess I should say. You got the standard edition on this generation, the Dame Lillard edition. Then you have the Zion Williamson edition on the next generation. And then you have 2 different Kobe versions, both of the $99 price tag. The one on this generation has him rocking the 8, and the one on next gen has him rocking the 24. Now, not much has been said about what is different between the 2 titles on this gen and next gen, but they did say that on next gen the game is built from the ground. That is way down here, guys. That is where Drake started off, by the way. And ground up, it has been built for next generation, guys. So are we talking about expanded game modes, new game modes? Are we talking about bare bones sports games like we had on the 360 and PS3 early on? Are we talking about different set of achievements? There's just so many questions and not enough answers. However, one question has been answered. Next generation, the game will be $69.99, the first game to announce the price hike. So there will be no smart delivery for this game unless you buy the Kobe edition at $99.99. Then you get the next generation for free, so to speak. So guys, let's talk about it. Let's break it back. Let's kick out the mask. You know what? Stay 6 feet away. So let's talk about this for real though. $69.99. So back in the day on the 64, games were like $70. And it was actually kind of like an open market. Like there were no rules back then. I remember one Walmart would sell the game for $80, one would sell it for $75, one would sell it for 2 nickels and a high five. There were no rules. But for the most part, the games were $70. On the PlayStation 1, $40. PS2, $50. PS3 and the 360, they went up to $60. And guess what, guys? Guess what the price went up to on the PS4 and the Xbox One? Nothing. It was still $60. So at the end of the day, when the cost of these games are going up 200-300%, and you're asking me to pay an extra $10, I ain't that mad at it, to be honest with you. And to be fair, now as a consumer, do I want to pay more? No. But if that's what it takes for me to keep new IPs and to keep everybody from becoming EA or being owned by EA, then I'm all for it. $10 isn't that big of a deal, considering the cost of everything else has gone up. That mask that I threw around, yeah, I spent $0.25 on that. You know how much that bad boy was 10 years ago? It was free. It was free. You can go to any doctor's office and get one. But I will say this. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on this, but keep in mind that how many of you guys have been paying $70, $80, $90, $100 for limited, deluxe, collectors, special, awesome editions on this generation and getting things that honestly should have been free with the game. So if we could start getting the stuff free and not having to pay, oh man, get the super cool, awesome Mario Collector's Edition for $114, $18.88. Cool, man. I'm with you. So guys, the other thing that happened this week in gaming is we're going to talk teraflops. I know, we're all sick of hearing about Terra and her flops. I get it, man. However, it has come out that stated that the teraflops on the PS5, the next generation system, at its peak performance runs about 10 teraflops. Its average performance is going to be more so around 9 teraflops. And on the Xbox Series X, the maximum, the peak performance is going to be 14 teraflops. And its average is going to be about 12. So if you take the peak performances, you're talking about a 4 teraflop difference. Now, if you're with me so far, there's a difference of 4 teraflops. Maybe you don't know what a teraflop is. We talked about it in previous episodes. You can go check it out. But for those of you who are with me, and it looks like you are, and hopefully you're wearing your mask or staying 6 feet away, teraflops, there's going to be a 4 teraflop difference between the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. Now, I know Sony talked about speed, which is great, but the speed isn't that much difference when we're talking about teraflops here, guys. So there's 4 teraflop difference between the PS5 and the Series X. The One X is only going to be 4 teraflops less powerful than the PS5. That's crazy, right? Right? That's crazy, right? I'm not the only one who thinks that's crazy. The PS4 Pro is struggling to run games that the One X is playing just fine. And the PS5 is not going to be that much more powerful. Like, I'm a little concerned. You should be concerned. Any Sony guy should be concerned. Now, I'm probably still going to get a PS5. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. But I'm going to be concerned when I'm sliding that $500 over to Sony. I'm going to be like, with that Metal Gear Solid question mark above my head. Where's an exclamation point? Either way, Mario don't know about that. He's a coin popper. So, my final notes, the end of the episode, the end of the show. You can quit listening to me, blah, 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 on. Guys, it has been confirmed that Microsoft is going to have their first party developer showing on July 23rd. Now, I personally can't wait. I would love to see what they have. Maybe it's going to be Fable. That's rumored. There's some issues lately with Bungie. They said they got a new game coming out. I don't know. Maybe something there. But we should definitely be seeing a Halo. Maybe some Hellblade 2. Maybe we'll even hear or see this rumored Xbox Series S, which is rumored to be more powerful than the PS5, but less powerful than the X. And it's also rumored to be a lot cheaper of a console because it's going to be all streaming, kind of like the Google Stadia, which we know Microsoft loves to stream. That's all they've talked about for the last several years. But quickly following that announcement, Sony decided that, hey guys, our state of play is going to be in August. Don't know what they really got for us, but I'm sure they're going to be telling us how the hare actually beat the tortoise in that legendary race. You know, speed, power,